loud. All right, well, hi everyone. My name is Mackenzie Kane. I'm a junior here at Dakota. I'm also co-president of the Coalition Teen Council here at school, as well as a member of the Youth Advisory Council for No Result. On July 6th of 2018, my father committed suicide. I was 13 at the time, and my sister Delaney was 10. When I was given this opportunity to speak last year, one of the main things that I had focused on was the concept of forgiveness. And how you can take a very despairing event and turn it to something beautiful, using the experiences and lessons you've learned along the way. This year, I wanted to focus more on how to prevent a little girl from losing her dad the same way I did. Now, growing up, my relationship with my dad was not the best. He wasn't the kind of dad to go outside and throw a football with my sister and I, or dress up in a pink, sparkly costume for a princess tea party. He wasn't the kind of dad who enjoyed taking trips to Home Depot, or the kind of dad who had barbecues every other weekends with his buddies. Instead, he sat in a chair. I hate that chair. I never once saw my father genuinely happy. There was always something that was going to be better. Problem is, you can't always rely on the fact that the grass is going to be greener on the other side. You have to water your own first. For 43 years of his life, my father struggled with depression. Though never clinically diagnosed, it took a toll on his passions, his family, and himself. His depression was like a dark cloud following him wherever he went, forever drowning in silence. His only relief was that chair, sheltering him from the rain. You know, when he passed, I'd wished for so many things to be different. I wish that my dad was healthy. I wish that my dad would have asked for the help that he needed. I wish that he had gotten that help. I wish for those who knew that he was struggling would have helped him. I wished for so many things. But as much as I wished, those things were never going to change. If only my father had asked for the help that he needed. If only he had stayed. However, when you're the head varsity football coach, the cool teacher, Mr. Perfect, asking for help is more than just a simple task. Now, the phrase asking for help is very much stigmatized. It's associated with things such as embarrassment and fear and pride and acceptance. The thing is, people don't want to accept that there's a problem. That's denial, and denial is a very dangerous thing. If people are not willing to accept that there's a problem, then it may end up being too late. And that acceptance starts with you. You are the one who must initiate the change. You are the one who has to say, I want to make a difference in my life. I want to help myself. You are the one who must realize that something is wrong and that it needs to be addressed. And it's going to take a lot of strength. It's going to take everything you've got. But you can make the difference in your life. And all it takes is 3 simple words. I need help. So what happens if someone is not willing to make that step? What if someone is not willing to accept that there's a problem? What is someone just drowning in silence, afraid to speak up, afraid of the consequences that may follow? Once again, it's as simple as 3 words. Are you okay? I feel like in today's society, everything is moving a million miles a minute. Everyone is busy worrying about who knows what, getting caught up in life. We get so caught up that we forget to check in with the people around us. Sometimes all it takes is a simple question to break that ice. My father wasn't able to make that first step. He wasn't able to accept that there was something wrong. He was afraid of the outcome. He thought that he wasn't enough, and when he tried to let people know something was wrong, his call for help was ignored. Everyone had always assumed that he was okay. Todd Kane is fine. Todd Kane whenever. Todd Kane this, Todd Kane that. There was one day where my Gramps and I were driving, and I want to be a teacher, and I'd asked my Gramps for some advice. And one of the things that he said was to make your students always feel important and needed. And what he says is very true. It's not just for students, it's for everyone. You are important, you are needed, you are enough, and you can make a difference. You have the strength. And for everyone, check in with those you love. Make sure that they're okay. I cannot express this enough. Before I conclude today's speech, I wanted to share a message from my dad. I know that he's hopefully standing right next to me with his hand on my shoulder. Dad, we had our differences, we had our fights, and we had our flaws, but every day I loved you and every day I continue to love you. I do wish that many things were different. I wish you would have understood how important you were in our lives. I wish you would have known how much you were and continue to be loved. I wish you would have told someone that you were in trouble. I wish you would have gotten the help you needed. I wish you would have stayed. But as much as I wish, I understand why you didn't. I understand that you were in pain. I would have helped you. Nevertheless, I forgive you. Your story gave me a purpose in life. It inspired me and hopefully inspires everyone else who hears it. And lastly, I hope every day, wherever you may be, you continue to be proud of me, even at my worst. You know, I can't wish my dad back, but I can wish for people to understand that their presence is needed in this world. I wish for you to stay. The rain can't last forever. Thank you.